you doing?
Good, how are you?
That's this is Rebecca.
Gabe.
Gabe, I'm so sorry.
That's
oh my
okay.
gosh. I did that twice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Gabe.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Rebecca stands here every night.
Does she?
Yes.
Oh, you're awesome.
Every night. Yes. And knows why we don't want communist China here. Firsthand. So,
Cool.
God bless our Asian, Chinese American. You like Chinese American better?
Chinese
Yeah,
American.
Chinese American
Chinese
better.
American.
Yes. Asia's too many places. Awesome. You coming? Oh, good. Sorry, you know me. I just start going.
I want to tell the one he can pull the car here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's way over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Behind you, I think we park. It's fine.
Oh, Mickey and then will take it too.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It'll work out.
Yeah. We have yeah, our pictures.
Whew. I get out of breath so quick. I gotta start my regular walking again.
Oh, do you know the other singer?
Hmm?
Oh, the guitar player.
Maga Shred.
Maga.
Maga Shred.
Maga. Oh, nice to see.
And then we have Maga DJ.
Maga DJ. Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Hi. Roger, how are you? I don't know if it's right or not.
Yeah.
Run!
You didn't have to get a whole case.
What's up?
Like a suit now.
I'm a what?
Like a suit.
Yeah.
That's what we call people
Yeah.
who dress up and go to work every day.
Hola.
Hi, how are you? I
you
miss
doing?
you.
I always miss you. Always miss you. How y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just working, being an adult,
Oh.
trying to be a grown man.
Well, you came to the wrong group.
Nice,
Yeah, I know.
nice.
You still act like college always.
I'm working on music over here. Oh, you called me? Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be coffee coming in here soon.
It'll be coming in very soon.
Hmm?
No, it can just stay right there.
Oh, gang.
Because there'll be a table coming down.
Hi, Mona.
Oh, Mona.
Pictures we have.
I should give you a mic, right? For other stuff now, at least write a hook down for other stuff.
Band here. No band.
Then I got to figure out, like, you want a chord change or you want a tempo change?
Barbara, hi Lala,
Just in front of it the other night. I was
Deborah, hi. Joshua, how are you? Hey Jackie. Baby for freedom, how are you?
Hi, Denise. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kay. Hi, Joshua.
Corey B.
company in Texas. I can't remember the name, but they're military guys. So it's all you know, it's all American. That's where I that's where I got my banner. All my flags are back to cool.
All right, y'all. We need some shit. All right, so I flew around the world in my fighter jet. What's some American stuff that like get patriots like, yes, that's me. I flew around the world in my fighter jet. They tried to shoot me down, they ain't get me yet. And now I need America to like something patriotic.
Hi, Tucker.
Who?
Yeah, it's time to get it going here today.
Step up and vote live.
Then next Saturday, 600 days. I guess we will. That's next Saturday, 600 days.
I know. Since he's going. Am I done? We're done. Now I gotta change something, right? I don't think I'll
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He wanted something heavier than I wrote. That's good. Y'all don't like that?
Huh?
Sounds
No, that
good
was
to me.
cool. Just, yeah, it was practice. It was good practice.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Where's I'll lighten it up.
Okay, I'm trying. I can't get a signal.
There's a picture of Mila. Picture of Mila. And my boy told all she does is lick me, jump on me, and I pet her.
Basila, how are you? Okay, Gigi, how are you?
That's their little green ball over there. We like to throw that around.
Good evening.
She likes to jump and run after it. Yeah, she's the she boss. Yeah, it's not really bad.
You got anything? Any signal? You got signal?
I think I got a hook.
Yes, yes, Jane. She's
Crank it
the
up
she
again?
boss. She
1900.
licks me, she jumps on me, and I pet her. That's all I'm good for.
Oh yeah, we'll find some other corner or something.
my bag. You plug a mic right into the mic in. Yeah, you put no right here. Put a mic right in. That's all you need. Just get one mic. If you got a jacket, if not, it's in my bag. I got one. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You can always go up there. You wanna go up there?
Yeah. You wanna do another song?
No, we're gonna finish this one. We can go up there.
Yeah. You can't do it while they're setting up.
Nah.
Well, they don't want to do it while they're setting up.
It's not that. It's just let's just be respectful. Like, we just gotta ask them.
You didn't ask me that. You're like you're supposed to be like the front of the guy. But all of us do.
You invited Lori. Lori's calling me like, hey.
I just said I'll be in town. Is this your manager? Is this your manager?
Yeah, but
I just said I'm gonna come work on something.
she's like, I'm supposed to come down to the border for a show. Like, Steve's calling me like 6 times. Is everything okay?
I texted her on 6 months. I never called the woman.
She's like, do I have to come to the show? Like, do I have to pay? Do I have to get a ticket? Like,
Okay, Laura, we'll call you for the block party. We'll let you know when the block party is.
Relax.
Now, let me just play something.
Alright. And then after that, we're gonna go up there and do this.
Yeah. I'll just do my other one. The one you like, right?
We took over y'all corner for a little bit. Is that okay?
My bag in your truck. In my green bag, my blue bag, yeah.
Your blue
Take
bag?
the whole bag, I'll fish it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hold that green up just from your front seat.
don't worry, I'll bring music and we'll get Sly Fry updates.
I know, wait, she's right.
You guys got any friends in North Carolina?
And Dad's doing real well. I was up at the cabin a few days ago. I feel like I'm sitting underneath the tree. I feel like one of those great ones.
Raleigh.
So happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you that celebrate and drink great beer.
Sorry.
Hey, Cole.
We're all sick of
Hey, this is my friend Gabe. You guy. You met Gabe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes and goes, but it gets better as the evening goes on. Yay, Sly Fry.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, y'all, he's been bringing in chipmunks, and Mom has to catch them and put them back outside again. And he brings in birds that have to be buried. And he is Sly Fry for sure.
I didn't know that happened.
Okay, I gotta stop moving the phone.
I'll just move over here. There's Miss and
Here we go. So we have Maggot Shredder, Maggot Shred, we've got Maggot DJ, we've got Ron J. Spike, so it's going to be a musical evening. We're going to be singing for freedom at 9 p.m.
Got the Powerhouse Patriot over here.
Who's that, you?
Yeah.
What else you got to say about yourself?
Well, I didn't do that. I got a little funny kid.
Oh, is that great? It's good to have a positive outlook on yourself. Hey, Lori B. Hi, I hear you. Hello. How are you, Spirit? How's your transfer?
Going great.
Is it? Okay.
Gotta find your sweet spot.
Thank you, Sherry.
I got everybody joining us tonight here on Freedom Park Saturday night. Sounds like we're gonna be rocking the house down, or the gulag down, I guess. Hi, Cindy. How's mom doing? Say hello to Angelina. Hi, Patriot Free. Thanks for joining us again.
Don't worry, I'll work for you. I gotta sing sometimes. You were there first.
Hi, Dang Fam.
I got a whole collection of basketball cards. And today I was out
Got pretty good room here tonight.
Well, I stopped here. Yeah, because I was showing the boys in the basketball pad.
Bracelets with men from Pedro.
Don't forget, Mama Earth will be having a vigil on the West Coast, so make sure you get over there and
But I'm just like,
give her some love. Hi, Linda. iPad. Here's Mama Earth stuff. She go there and give her a sub too while you're over there. She needs about 400 more subs to make 1,000. So we need to get our group over there and give her some love. Hi, Diane.
We're gonna start. We should get going. We're gonna start.
No, let's see. We'll wait for, we'll keep going for.
Oh, yeah, stop.
That's right, sir. Sure we have about 15 cops here right now.
Yes, his name is Steve.
Well, they come here to get their overtime, actually. They don't have to do anything but sit in their car and listen to music or watch something on their phone or get a nap. Guess we're going to start our prayer. We'll be back in a little bit.
Let's pray, you guys.
Father God, we give thanks for each one here. We especially welcome our visitors from New Jersey. Give thanks for bringing us together safely on this beautiful Saturday as we enjoy your creation, as we feel the warmth of the approaching spring, where hope springs eternal, where hope and for a better future, for a better America, where justice and righteousness will reign once more. Father, we pray that you will bring this about. You will give us and give our patriots the freedom that they are currently lacking. Give them the peace that they so much seek, and most of all, that your love will be surrounding them, will be encouraging them in their time of peace, in their time of challenges. Father, we once again pray that you will be with us here on this Freedom Corner, on this corner in this District of Columbia, this capital of this great country we call America. That we come together united with one purpose, that we will see justice in this land. We thank you. Once again, we pray for each one here, that you will watch us, guide us, and keep us in your mighty hand. We thank you. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Dwight.
Hey!
Ruffy.
You just got here. Oh.
I just got it here.
Yeah, thank you, Susie. I don't know how you know I put that vanilla bean sugar, the last of it, in the sugar bowl today. And then we went out and we had some vanilla bean sugar. So thank you so much. And thank you for the Easter card. You guys are amazing always. So I know you were on a journey today on birthday excavation. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you're home safely, and thank you again, always. All right, so Oliver. So it's amazing. We have some Patriots out here tonight that's going to play for us, and that was a surprise. So I'm happy to see him. Ron J in the house, Steve. So glad to have him out here, and you know. I was so happy that Dwight prayed for hope, because hope is so important in for anyone, and hope is just so important. And it's scary to hope in the Jan 6 community, because so many wrong things continue to happen, have happened, and it kind of, you know, it makes you hopeless at times. So, but I'm going to be hopeful for God Wesley, and, you know, so I hope all of y'all will be too, and maybe all that positive energy will just surround Judge Friedrich's heart, and she'll write an amazing release for my husband. Please have a great weekend, Judge Friedrich, please.
You know, I always say when we come on this corner that we can't do it without each and every one of you. Thank you so much for helping us stay here and get the word out about our J6ers. And, you know, when I say we can't do it without you, Trump isn't going to be the one to do it for us. It is going to take each and every one of you as well. But I got to say, I'm pretty proud of him today in Dayton, Ohio. For the beginning of every one of his rallies for the last 4 or 5 that I have seen, he has played the national anthem for our J6ers. And his very first statement was about our J6ers today. And he absolutely reiterated that on my first day, I will be pardoning the J6ers. God bless Trump and God bless America.
I didn't know he said that, but that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope that he said that.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? It's your boy Ron. So, we're not doing music today. Sorry, I know y'all are all sad. I know y'all want to hear music. Me and Steve are working on music for you all. Like, so sometimes we get together, we just practice, and we decided to come down here because we needed that energy, that like fight energy. You know what I'm saying? So we're creating new music. For those who came early, you got a little exclusive of it, but yeah. But I want to share something that's on my heart. So I work this job, right? I can't tell y'all what it is because it's haters. If you want to know, message me, call me, talk to me on the side or something, right? And I have to talk to people outside, like strangers. That's part of my job. So just to like spark a conversation, I was asking people, hey, if there was a zombie apocalypse, what's the first thing you were gonna do? So for 2 hours of asking everyone, I noticed a pattern. A lot of people were saying, oh, I was gonna hide. Oh, I'm gonna run. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I'm just gonna become a zombie. Oh, I'm scared, I don't know. At first, it was funny, right? It started off something lighthearted. And then after doing that for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, I started feeling sad. I started feeling down because it's like, there's no more leaders. There's no more planners. There's no more fighters. Everybody is running. Everybody is scared. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to the people that come to this corner. Shout out to Mickey. Shout out to y'all because y'all are the fighters. But for the people that are watching, you know, like, start taking the initiative. You know, start planning. Start like, don't be scared. It can be the littlest thing in the world. Like, be a leader. Be the one that wants to make a change. You know what I'm saying? All the leaders, they're in there. When things went bad, it's a phone call? Okay, well, that's all I got to say is, don't be scared. Like, be bold. Like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need each other. So that's all I got. Just wanted to spread that message.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.
And then you can tighten it.
Hello.
Who was that?
And,
That was
Who
Ron
was that you're talking?
tie off the
Ron
ends
J.
when you have
Spike.
That was who?
Ron J. Spike.
Just
He
tie those
is
once you have it
a
ready.
MAGA supporter and
Okay.
a Trump supporter and a J6 supporter.
sense?
And
Sorry,
he
I
has,
still didn't get how to make it tighter.
Okay, so
he's a business developer. He's a mogul.
Well, wonderful. I really appreciate what you were saying there. Yes, being bold is very important. This week someone described me as bold and I was very flattered. And I thought, I don't feel that bold. Sometimes I feel very scared. But, you know, at the same time, I know that we have unalienable rights, and if we don't express them, then we alienate them from ourselves by our own volition. And so it's very important that we be bold and that we know what our rights are and that we stand on them. It's very, very important that we understand who we are as a people and not who we are as persons. You know, we understand that when we look in the mirror, you're looking at the person, but it's the people looking at the person. And a lot of what happens in government is we create this inversion, and they make us they make us afraid of our shadow, is what I'm trying to say. And we don't have to be afraid of our shadow. We, the people, are in charge, and the majority of the people have the right. And I was just reading in Cleon Skousen's work, 5,000 Years, about that, you know, when the majority of the people want to replace government, they have the right to do it. Now, you know, how do you come together as a majority of people? Well, the way you do it is by you individually, by yourself, right now, look in the mirror and decide who you are and what you're going to do. You know, you do not have a right to violence. You don't have a right to do anything that, you know, that you would feel crazy. You know, what would Jesus do? You know, don't do no injury, do no harm. But you have a right to express yourself. You have a right to stand on your rights. You know, go review the Bill of Rights. Read what that says. And, you know, there's a lot of laws that have overridden the Bill of Rights and made a lot of those things seem like moot points, but they're not moot points. Every time you feel like a right has been violated, you have the right to bring it up, and you have the right to stay your course until told otherwise, right? And then they have the burden to prove that they have not infringed upon your right of whatever it is that's in the Bill of Rights. It's incredibly important that you express your rights and stand on your rights. I had an experience in my trial. My judge decided that he didn't believe I was competent to stand trial at one point. I don't know if you guys can believe that or not. But he said I wasn't competent to stand trial. He found me not competent, and he sent me to meet with a psychiatrist. And I really wasn't feeling like I had to answer the questions that the psychiatrist was asking. I felt like I had a right not to answer questions because they could potentially incriminate me. and part of my unalienable right not to testify against myself. And the judge tried to tell me that you have to do that. That's not part of your Fifth Amendment protected speech. And I made a comment to my attorney. I said, "Oh, is the judge able to move my mouth?" Think about that for a second. The judge tried to tell me, "No, you have to answer the question." And I'm like, "Oh, are you going to talk for me?" You see, it's unalienable because no one can do it for you. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. If someone says, well, you don't have that as a protected right, and you're going to do what about that? Do you see what I'm saying? See, our unalienable rights are so unalienable that you can't even separate yourself from your own freedom to choose. You choose what comes out of your mouth. You choose to be happy. You choose to have liberty. Even if you're locked into a cage, you can still be free, right? I mean, a lot of these things you have to internalize to such a degree that they become unalienable, unalienable, however you want to pronounce that word, right? And when you take that upon yourself, and your neighbor does, and your neighbor does, and your neighbor does, pretty soon the bucket overflows, right? You're never going to be able to organize the mass of the people unless you yourself make the choice, and then just try to radiate outwards. And everybody you come in contact with, try to touch them for better. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cleon Skousen. I think I just mentioned his book, The 50,000-Year Leap. But he has an interesting, I actually really enjoyed this book. He has certain principles, and I think anybody who's interested in the restoration of the Republic of the United States should pick up this book. It's called 5,000-Year Leap, A Miracle That Changed the World. It's Principles to Freedom 101. And honestly, since college, I've not seen something so well put together. I've had this book sitting on my shelf at home for, I don't know, a long time. And I've never picked it up to read it because I just thought, I like to dig into things like Montesquieu, Spirit of Laws, and John Locke, and deep stuff. And when I picked this book up, I thought, well, man, Cleon Skousen's going to go down in history as a character like a John Locke or a Montesquieu. He's deep thinking on this stuff, and he breaks it down simply. And one of these principles here, called the 13th principle, he says, a constitution should be structured to permanently protect the people from human frailties of their rulers. At the Constitutional Convention, the Founding Fathers were concerned with the one tantalizing question which no political scientist in any age had yet been able to answer with complete satisfaction. The question was, how can you have an efficient government to still protect the freedom and unalienable rights of the people? Distrust of power is not necessarily disrespect for leaders. The founders had more confidence in the people than they did the leaders of the people. Especially trusted leaders, even themselves, they felt the greatest danger arises when a leader is so completely trusted that the people feel no anxiety to watch him. Alexander Hamilton wrote, "For it is truth that the experience of all ages has attested that the people are commonly most in danger when the means of injuring their rights are in the possession of those towards whom they entertain the least suspicion." 200 years of American history have demonstrated the wisdom of founders in proclaiming a warning against the frailties of human nature in the people's elected or appointed leaders. Every unconstitutional action has usually been justified because it was for a, quote, good cause. Every illegal transfer of power from one department to another has been excused as, quote, necessary. The whole explosion of bureaucratic power in Washington has been the result of, quote, trusting benign political leaders. Most of them really did have good intentions. Thomas Jefferson struck out with all the force that tongue and pen could muster against trusting in human nature, said he. It would be dangerous delusion where a confidence in the men of our choice to silence our fears for the safety of our rights. That confidence is everywhere the parent of despotism. Free government is founded in jealousy and not in confidence. It is jealousy and not confidence which prescribes limited constitutions to bind down those whom we are obliged to trust with power. That our Constitution has accordingly fixed the limits to which and no farther our confidence may go. In questions of power, but then let more be said of confidence in man, but bind him down from mischief by the chains of the Constitution. George Washington made it very clear why all of this was necessary. The founders looked upon government as a volatile instrument of explosive power, which must necessarily be harnessed within the confines of the strictly interpreted Constitution, or it would destroy the very freedom it was designed to preserve. Said he, government is not reason, it is not eloquence, it is force, like fire, it is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. So I know that in today's day and age, we face many, many perils. We are very far down this road of having surrendered many, many of our rights. When erosion occurs, there's like Skousen explains, we have to act quickly. In 1785, Madison had occasion to issue a vigorous warning to his own state of Virginia. It is proper to take alarm at the first experiment on our liberties. We hold this prudent jealousy to be the first duty of citizens and one of the noblest characteristics of the late Revolution. The freemen of America did not wait until usurped power had strengthened itself by exercise and entangled the question in precedence. They saw all the consequences of government abuses in the principle, and they avoided the consequences by denying the principle on which the abuses were based. We revere this lesson too much to forget it. But where are the encroachments of abusive rulers most likely to attack? Is there some basic right which self-aggrandizing politicians seek to destroy first? The founders said there was. Mankind has so many rights that it is sometimes difficult to keep a watchful eye on all of them. Therefore, the founders said we should especially concentrate on the preservation of one particular right because all other rights are related to it. This special object of concern is identified in the next principle. Life, liberty. Life, liberty are secure, and the next principle is life and liberty are secure only so long as the right of private property is secure. And I believe in that a lot. I believe that, when we see an infringement upon our liberties, we have to speak up quickly. This is one of the reasons I had, after college, with my degree in political science, which I even hate to mention because everybody has a right to an opinion in politics and religion, and that's one of the downfalls of having a degree in political science is you have nothing over anybody else. I just simply have read a lot of older political theory books, right? But one of the things I realized was politics was mostly just a game of WWE when it came to governance in America, because of the Constitution and the way our country is set up, I could go out and live my life in peace, live my life in freedom, and as long as I paid my taxes, I kind of kept the government at bay, and I could just make the choices and do what I wanted to do, and I did. I directed my life in such a way that after college, I just raised a family. We chose to homeschool, living out in Washington State, and just did our business. But then 2020 hit, and all of a sudden there was a direct imposition of government into my business. They were saying what we had to do on our job sites, which we had never agreed to do. It made no sense. They said when you had to wear a mask. I remember I was working in downtown Seattle, and I had a building inspection scheduled, and it was outside. It was an outside inspection on like some drain lines, and building inspector came up, and she refused to step foot on the property because we were not wearing a mask outside on a sunny day. She said we were in violation of health code, so she was unable to perform a building department inspection, right? And we're like, wow, this is a real imposition on our our liberty to do business and operate commerce. I mean, it's already bad enough you made us beg permission to get a permit, right? But now you're telling us we have to put a mask on or you won't inspect a pipe outside in the open air, right? There was such an imposition on our rights and our intelligence, frankly, as Americans, that I felt the need to become more active and involved, so that, because as soon as I felt that they were overstepping their bounds beyond the normal consent of the governed, that they were trying to manufacture consent, they were trying to push us, I felt it was time to get involved. Obviously, I'm sitting in the jail cell as a kind of domino effect from all of that, but I think it's incredibly important that Americans do not stop stepping up and do not stop pushing back. It's my belief that the government had to, in many ways, recoiled from 2020 and recoiled from the lockdowns and things like that. And they licked their wounds, and in some ways they got some wins, and in some ways they got some losses. But it's important that we, the people, do not forget. A month ago or 2 months ago, I talked about the most important word in the English language is the word remember. Right? Because it's upon remembering that we remember those violations of rights. It's upon remember that we remember what our unalienable rights are and how that we can impose those upon the government, because they cannot be taken away from us. Right? Those are the kind of things that we have to remember. And so to the gentleman that was speaking earlier, I absolutely agree with you. Right? We the people are the solution, and you've got to take it upon yourself as an individual to do everything you can to stand on your rights, to push back when you see an injustice, and to put the burden on the government to do things instead of volunteering all the time, right? That we have to start acting free to be free. And we can't walk around all the time with our hand out expecting some kind of benefit and expecting something from the government, because that gives them legitimacy, right? When reality is we need to go out and be the solution and be the change we want to see in the world. And then as each individual does that, that's how the people change things. The perils we face are mighty. And if our solution is to try to do it all in with one shot, or to somehow organize some grand reform, that's what our grandparents thought at the Great Depression. They thought, oh, let's just
You have 1 minute remaining.
They gave us the quote New Deal, and now we're suffering under so many different agencies and bureaucracies and things like that we have a tangled mess. We have to go back to these basic beliefs. We have to understand that, right, government only acts by force. If they had understood this and internalized it back when Franklin Roosevelt was talking about creating all these new government agencies, people would have said, do you really want that many more agencies of force in our lives? It might have changed the conversation, right? And so, anyways, thank you guys so much for letting me ramble on.
We love you, Taylor.
As always, you can honor my family at givesendgo.com/John Attackus Family Help, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.
We love you, Taylor.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, Yorkie.
Hey, we have a guest, Mr. John, that is going to come up and say a couple words for us.
I just like to share my experience. Today I worked in George Mason University with Rebecca. This is my many times, N times. I like to talk to young people, especially college students. They are exploring, willing to exchanging idea with me. Basically, I'm not just talking to them about religion and Jesus, gospel. Actually, I start with the First Amendment. I ask them how much you know, what do you know about the First Amendment? Most people, almost 90%, 9 out of 10, they can answer freedom of speech. But that's pretty much that's all. So I ask them what else. They have no clue. And also, I asked them, you need to reflect what's the purpose, and the brother just said we need to remember, right? Jesus also asked us to remember what he did, for us. That's why what we have communion in the church. Same thing. We have a First Amendment, we have the Bill of Rights. We need to remember our founding father. What's the purpose for the Bill of Rights? So I asked them to reflect. Some of students know that, this First Amendment, the Bill of Rights, is to protect our rights, people's rights, from, I asked them, from what? From government, actually, that's the thing. So ask them. Then I told them, actually, freedom of religion is more important than freedom of speech. That's the first place in our, First Amendment. So I explained to them why freedom of religion is more important. Because I told them religion is fundamentally is our faith system. Our speech actually reflects from the religion. So if government controls our religion, controls our thought, then basically we don't have freedom of speech anymore. So then I asked them, do you think we still have freedom of religion? In some sense we have, but if you really carefully examine our education system, government already controlled, but they don't call it religion, they call secularism or secular humanism. Okay, but if you carefully examine what is secular humanism, it's atheism. It's nothing but atheism. Google it, you'll see clearly defined. It's from the very beginning. Human want to define the moral law, which is right, which is wrong. Human want to stand in God's position. That's called the forbidden fruit, right? Serpents deceived Eve that if you eat this fruit, you shall be like God, to know that which is right, which is wrong. That's exactly what humanism do. But this government, our government, pushing agenda that teach indoctrinate students about humanism, okay, secular humanism, already for more than half century, and prohibiting teaching Bible in all the public schools. So I told all the young students think about it. Do we really have freedom religion? You know, public education system is the most important public square. Our tax money funded that, but yet our students, including my daughter, my son, they cannot learn Bible in the public school. They can only learn atheism. Right. That's something very important. The church need to wake up, that realize our freedom religion already being revoked. You know, the freedom right already gone. If we don't wake up, if we don't voice, we don't want, if we don't get involved in the politics, like school choice, we need to push the school choice. Fortunately, yesterday I heard that Texas already got free school choice. That's a very good example. So hopefully other states can follow. That's my purpose. I want to share with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Yeah, we wanted to George Mason University today. We talked to 5 students.
What's going on, Patriots? How are you today?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. Weather's beautiful, and we have some great Patriots out here. How are you?
It's awesome. It's awesome. I am doing swell. I just got done reading the Washington Post. It's an old one, March 12th. I figured I'd go over some let you guys know what the left is finally admitting to.
I will, Angelina.
You know, and also, honestly, I would like to get a copy of Washington Post for the pod. If anyone wants, throw my name on it, throw Tate's name on it, you know, and we'll pass it around the pod, and it will get read every day, I guarantee you. So if anyone's out there is interested, you know, give Bezos some more money because he doesn't have enough. You know, I legitimately would like to get a copy of it. Because the only copies that we get in is the what the guards leave here. But with that being said, so we talked about Ken Buck. There's a story on Fox News that says Ken Buck denies his leaving early to hurt Lauren Boebert. First thing, the only person he's hurting is America. And going back to yesterday's speech, is he's hurting we the people. You know, he should be 100%. I won't use any other ways of saying this other than excommunicated. He turned his back on America, and America should turn his back on him. That's plain and simple, you know. So Massachusetts calls the influx of newcomers, quote, migrant crisis. I just want to say that's not very PC. Also, keep it up, Texas. Governor Abbott, calling you out once again. I would love to see 100,000 immigrants, newcomers, in the next 2 months in D.C. In the next 2 months. I think everyone should send them straight to the White House, and not just Abbott, but you know, other states should send. I mean, I'm sure if you called up Governor Abbott and said, "Hey, listen, you know, we're just going to send buses and bus drivers down to you. You guys fill them, and then we're going to go to D.C. with them. Are you okay with that?" Oh yeah, I'm sure it won't be an issue. So all of these governors should start working together. Johnson wants to stay speaker. So I'm calling out Johnson. Get to the bottom of January 6th, do a full investigation, put it just like the Democrats did, put it out there, you know, primetime news, you know, put it out there on, you know, whatever, on Fox, on whoever wants to run it, put it out there, prime time. America really deserves to know, and they need to know about, you know, these 200, you know, FBI agents inside. They're talking 400 or 500 outside. You know,
that needs to happen. They need to bring up people like Copeland, Hosea or Kenyon, which better known as Trash Can, and other Antifa members like Jake Lang, and they need to be ousted. Going back to the Washington Post, of course, front page, embracing renewable energy, and Pharma aims Pharma aims to hold line on prices. And then, of course, doctored photo of the princess triggers media crisis. However, if you go in one page, of course, it starts. It talks about the sex trafficking. It goes into the House GOP report details testimony that contradicted key January 6th witness. And this is the Cassidy Hutchinson, the whole, and then Trump grabbed the steering wheel. Yeah, it's not new news, but I guess it is to the left. Now they're starting to retract some of these statements, and it's saying that the deputy chief, Anthony Ornado, the whole thing with Donald Trump, how he lunged toward the Secret Service, that never happened. He didn't see him, or he didn't see that happen. President Trump never grabbed the steering wheel. Surprise, surprise.
Actually, also, they decided to omit a key witness in her testimony, and she was a top aide to Trump, and said that absolutely never happened. But her testimony just somehow didn't ever make it to the floor.
Well, of course, I guarantee you it's front page news, though, in the Washington Post 2 years ago. Guarantee it.
It's absolutely front page news right now.
So you go a little bit further into the Washington Post. RNC fires dozens of employees after Trump-backed leadership takes over. Yeah, that's called draining the swamp.
That's right.
The right's got them too. Trump go further in, and Trump hopes for gains with black men in swing states. And then, of course, the big quote is, quote, nobody thinks we're going to win the black vote, but if you get 10% more, then the election is over. A Trump advisor. I love these quotes that just say a Trump advisor. No names, no nothing. Just one of the advisors said this, I promise you. So I don't know if they're going to get the full black vote, but they are 100%. Blacks for Trump is a huge thing. I know I worked with them in New York. I worked with them for quite a few times. So all of my New York Trumpers out there, if you are listening, what's up? Love you guys. And I would love to get, there's one of my buddies, I'm going to try to get him on the phone and have him call in. Maybe you guys care, maybe you don't. But I'd like him just to give a quick, brief overview in the next oncoming, weeks or whatever. Just one call in, and over the past 3 years, because it's disgusting. It's absolutely horrible. Now there was one in here. I don't know where it went, but why can I not find it? Oh, here it is. FBI's number 2 when Bureau opened probe of Clinton's email server. So surprise, this guy dies of a heart attack. Quote, heart attack, right? You want to put on your tinfoil hat? He was taken out, it's funny how now he starts, Trump's coming back in, then all of a sudden this guy dies of a heart attack. Everyone knows FBI's go-to is a heart attack. Anyway, back to back to Fox News, because that's what we get in here on the tablet. Sorry about that. So AOC's district is absolutely in shambles. People call it a third world flea market. Prostitution all over the place. All of these people wonder where these sex trafficked women are coming from. Well, they're coming from across the border. That includes children. By children, I mean 15, 16, 17 years old. You know, or possibly younger. I mean, they're not going to be standing out there, but, you know, the women that are a little bit older, of course, are standing out there, and they said it's going to get really, really bad this summer. You're going to see them all over the place. They did do like 6 raids on brothels, but, I mean, they just can't keep up with them. In other news, Hunter Biden's oversight committee will proceed with or without him. I can't wait to see this thing. Unfortunately, again, Scripps News will start cutting out as soon as it gets to the juicy stuff. And back to the immigrants, I mean newcomers. Oh, there's my girl.
DC commissioner. So talk loud.
So Chicago started evicting migrants from shelters. So that's exactly what we needed. With that being said, I want to say thank you to the supporters out there. You know, every day it proves that I'm getting under your skin just a little bit. And by supporters, I mean those Antifa, BLM, you know, that can't help but come out here. So, hey, maybe I'll see you out here tomorrow. But I would like to say thank you to Joe Biden's regime. Thank you for making me who I am today. I'm a completely different person than I was before all of this. George Washington was a farmer before he was the general. The situation at hand made him who he was. He stood up. He was a normal, everyday man who stood up against a foe that was much bigger than him, and he failed. There's one thing I'm not, and that's a quitter. I don't know that we, the people, mean something again. The Uniparty knows that we're going stronger, and it scares the crap out of them. To all of my patriots out there, I ask you to spread the word that we, the people, are taking back what's rightfully ours. That's America. We're taking it back from these tyrants. America isn't for sale. China can't buy it, and neither can the Uniparty. So, the fact that she's out here on a Saturday, you know, it proves that what we're doing is working. So, again, if we could get a copy of the ever famous Washington Post, that would be awesome. Because you know, it's wow. And I can't, you know what, listen, I can't believe that she's single. I'm just saying.
He's an absolute demon.
I'm just saying. I mean, I can't believe that someone wouldn't want to come home to that every night. To that creature. What a creature. The left shirt brings out the good in people, huh?
Right.
So anyway, this is why the earbuds are great, and you know this, and I don't know how loud that is on the actual vigil, but it's not very loud over here, so it's just kind of like background noise, you know. But anyway, for those of you.
We have mics that go up.
And also, I wanted to say thank you to Cheryl Johnson. I did get your letter. So thank you for the tracking number. That's awesome. And yeah, they definitely are messing with my mail, but that's okay.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Something tells me that it won't be messed with anymore. Because, you know, like I said, I will be subpoenaing more people, but I am going to be trying to, I'm going to be calling up a new lawyer. You know, so any help with the Give Send Go would be greatly appreciated. It's all going to be straight for the lawyer. Those of you who know my father, if it is a larger donation, especially, please don't go through Give Send Go. Just send it to him directly, and you know, it will go to lawyer bills 100%. GiveSendGo.com /persecuted patriot. Guys, thank you for donating. I really, really appreciate it. God bless you guys. God bless you patriots out there every day, giving us a voice. Because and I salute you, Mr. Trump. There was a Newsmax article that said that he's saluting us, and he knows about what we're going through in here.
Thank you for using.
好几个，他们好几个，
印度牛来。
这个叫佩缺夏，还是 DC 的一个什么官员？
还是 DC 的一个官员
啊，他是政府，现在是政府的工作，参加竞选政府。
Hey, everybody's a little bit Irish on St. Patrick's Day. My wife loves Ireland, and up until recently, Paul Guinness. We're going to be celebrating St. Years in DePaul tomorrow. We're doing like Patty Mess, I think. And there's actually, I'm happy to announce there's going to be an acapella group starting here in DePaul. So we're going to be doing our first performance. It's called the Jewel Acapella Group. We're going to be doing a couple performances for the guys. Just throughout the evening, as everybody celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And I think that tomorrow night, after the national anthem, you guys will get treated to poetry. So, look forward to that tomorrow night. That should be fun. We're not going to be having any green ale in here, unfortunately, because they don't for that kind of thing. But we'll still be having a cheerful St. Patrick's Day here tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if you guys have any big plans for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if DC really does a big St. Patrick's Day thing. I know some cities do, but I don't know if DC do anything big for St. Patrick's Day.
I know that there's I think there was a parade today on the wharf and something else going on down there, but Nicole's making us some corned beef and cabbage. She already delegated herself to do that, so I will be waking her up first thing in the morning. Just kidding, I will not wake her up.
Impossible. Very cool, very cool. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to plot Nicole with green beer tonight, and I'm not going to wake her up in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, so some very cool updates. I got to see my wife yesterday for a Friday visit. She is doing good. She is officially in the second trimester now with our baby. Thank you. She was very happy to see me again. Of course, I've been here going on 3 months now, and that was only our second visit together. So she definitely was happy to be able to see me. And she managed to actually wear jeans for the visit tomorrow. This is our first child together, so she doesn't have any maternity clothes or anything. She tried to go and find some nice stretchy leggings, but they don't let you wear leggings when you do a visit here, unfortunately. So she managed to wear some jeans, and I was like, oh man, that was kind of uncomfortable because she's just starting to show, But yeah, she suffered through it for me. So shout out to her as always. I'm very happy and lucky to have her as my wife, and I can't wait for this baby to come in about 5 months for change. And I can't wait to go home and see him and be with him and just live out our lives together. So that's what's going on with me right now. I actually mentioned the visual to her yesterday when we met. And I guess it was actually the first time I mentioned it to her because I told her about the story I shared about the National Harbor Ferris wheel and how that's where we officially became like boyfriend and girlfriend. And so she texted me, she was like, so what's this podcast you told me about? So I told her about the visual, so she might actually be listening to it. So if you're all listening today, I love you so much, I miss you, and I can't wait to come home to you. And thank you for putting up with all my craziness through the years. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that support us. You know, I keep telling them about all my supporters, and yeah, so that's what's going on with me.
Do you want to put out your booking number spot so that if anybody would like to donate to your commissary, they can do that?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, my number is 387-919. I love getting letters. I try to respond to folks whenever they write me a letter. I always try to respond to them. It usually takes a couple weeks because, obviously the mail has to get screened here, so there's obviously a little delay, but I do try to respond to all my letters. So yeah, definitely right there. I love, if you don't know anything about me, I love weightlifting, I love motorcycles, I like gardening, I'm a Maryland boy, go Ravens, go to UMBC, University of Maryland, College Park. I don't know how they're doing in the basketball tournament right now, but usually they're doing pretty good. So yeah, go ahead and if anybody wants, keep supporting us, we appreciate it. This has been a pretty exciting year. It's interesting because I just got here on January 6th of this year, and it's obviously a very unique experience to be here, but especially this year, 2024, with everything that's happening, it's actually kind of making the time go by pretty quick because it's like every week there's like more stuff happening, like there's elections and court cases and lots of stuff on the board, so it's actually kind of interesting being here and getting to just kind of see what's going on from this unique perspective. So yeah.
Well, let's do journaling or something so that you can memorialize your experience.
Oh yeah, journal. Yeah, I thought I was gonna do that, and I did start journaling a little bit when I got here, but I gotta tell you, my ADHD has been pretty much through the roof in here. It's a pretty tough environment to focus in. A lot of distractions. But actually, that's the reason why I like getting letters is because it kind of motivates me to actually sit down and do some writing. So in a way, it's almost kind of like journaling a little bit, and I always save letters from folks whenever they write to me. And I kind of hope that folks that I write to save my letters too, and there's a possibility someday that I can see those letters. Dad just sent me. I had written to him several years ago when I was on a summer, volunteering at a summer camp out in Montana during my summer break in between college years. He shared with me a letter that I wrote to him that I totally don't even remember writing, but he shared it. It was like, I remember when you sent me this, it was such a nice letter, and so I think that's pretty cool. And part of this experience that has been interesting to me is just revisiting the lost art of writing letters to people, because my gosh, I mean, it had been years since I'd ever sat down and wrote a letter to somebody until all this stuff started happening, and that became like my only form of communication with most of the outside world. So there's always a silver lining in anything that life is putting you through, and that's sort of the thing that I've learned through all of it. Just always look for the positive in any kind of situation you're in, because even in here, there's good things that can come out of a tough situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely right, and I'm so happy to hear that you have such a positive outlook, because I know it's hard to keep that sometimes, and that's good. Keep it up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. I have to try and find some to eat. It's probably going to be another 6 hours or so before they feed us dinner for whatever reason. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to see if John Tom wants to get on the line and talk to y'all. And thank you guys once again for everything. we'll be in touch. And like I said, tomorrow, listen for the performance of the Gulag Acapella Group. Following the national anthem tomorrow night. You will not regret if you stick around for that.
Alright, I'm very excited about it. We can't wait. We will talk to you soon, Scott. You have a good night. Keep your head up, okay?
Yeah, good night. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks, you ain't never actual settings. Fighting the white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use rules to make haters. All elite folks control our political bodies. It's a big lie. They're trying to make you criticize. Trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds. Big lies. Keep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom to restore order they let die. Kill people. For men and for women. The counterculture mainstream to fix up the system. Choose a pronoun. The gender is a spectrum, so it's privilege. I don't poor white folks who like celebrities for billions. Starting with a lack of information and only giving facts to a branded corporation. Distort the worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free. There's no peace for real. I'm not saving but dollars. We'll refuse to honor the machine and our machine. What we are believing that machine. Hollywood, they're blacking your brain and choking your mouth. They say dead feet, black cat, they're trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever they was spot for the show. And use minorities and newbies for diversity class. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. With the red middle of the people still both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood your retarded. And now it's having two good heads and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Race it if the view, but anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters label as replacing, but they can't be. Lincoln was Republican and instituted slavery. Science never get a side with easy to see. I'm asking him to symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure sickness till you cure the creed. Because the problem with our national immunity is free. Society is broken once you rock inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Calculated, mad, and poor, and you will never beautiful to tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free. No peace for real, unless saving by honesty. We'll just use the part of the machine. We are believing that machine. Once you come again, they divided you by race, religion, and common sense. Made everybody right up back the hate you got so intense. The other side like Fox Virginia put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories label this misinformation. It's just a purifying truth that scares the hell out of the nation. The system treating you like trash. You got rifles to aim. Just imagine how much future when your guns get complicated. George Orwell, in 1984, with his conception. George model companies. Now we got a black chain. Discoveries of aliens trying to catch. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital over nationalism. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressor in here gotta get something that's designed. They say we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. Well, they were there that ain't intelligence and pretty classified. They don't teach you right to school, you never learn them at all. It's so easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people who can rule are the criminal ones. And they force you in the corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free. There's no peace for real unless saving by honesty. We'll just use the part of the machine. We are believing that nothing's what it seems. I feel like we're not strong. That's the beautiful. I'm up in sweet. I'm going to go to the that's all the world. I'm up in the one. I've been lost with you. There's no bounds to the
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the roll call. Lives lost on January 6th. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Gleason, Benjamin Phillips, and the following day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace. Those J6ers that are currently detained: Justin Adams, Tommy Allen, Chris Alberts, Russell Alfred, Francis Azari, Joseph Azari, Noah Bacon, Edward Italian, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Logan Barnhart, Richard Burnett, Colleen Bauer, Julio Bequero, Matthew Bedingfield, Luke Thunder, Joe Biggs, Aiden Billiard, Craig Billett, Joshua Black, Kenneth Bonowitz, Dominic Box, Brandon Bradshaw, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Mark Brew, Jennifer Boutois, Daniel Caldwell, William Calhoun, Jared Cantrell, Sarah Carpenter, Jacob Clark, Cal Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Billy Cressman, Reed Christensen, Dylan Cronin, Josiah Culp, Mason Corson, Bruno Cua, Matthew De Silva, James Davis, Nicholas DiCarlo, Nathan DeGraves, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy DeJargan, Michael Dickinson, Caleb Dillard, Joshua Doolin, Michael Ackerman, James Elliott, Daniel Egvet, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimon, Kevin Galetto, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, David Dietzen, Vincent Gillespie, Vitaly Gashinkowski, Jeffrey Grace, James Grant, Matthew Green, Brian Gunderson, Joseph Hackett, Stacy Hager, Johnny Harris, Richard Harris, Joshua Haynes, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Alan Hostetter, Joseph Howe, Joshua Hughes, Jared Hughes, Joseph Hutchinson, Matthew Huddle, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Justin Jersey, Joshua Johnson, Zachary Johnson, Taylor Jonatakis, David Judd, Leo Kelly, Julian Cater, Federico Klein, Matthew Cole, Nicholas Langren, Daniel Layden, Joseph Layden, Michael Lockwood, Joseph Lawler, Kevin Lyons, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Anthony Mastodano, Cody Matisse, Christopher Moyer, Mark Mazza, Ronald McAbee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, James McNamara, Connie Meggs, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Ronald Milsted, Matthew Ryan Miller, Scott Miller, Jordan Meek, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, David Marshall, Andrew Morgan, Robert Morris, Jonathan Manafo, Eric Munchell, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Christine Ninola, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Thomas Osborne, Grady Owens, Jason Owens, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Stuart Parks, Nathan Pelham, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Daniel Phipps, Jonathan Palat, Olivia Palat, Mark Ponder, Rachel Powell, Sean Price, Joshua Pruitt, Joseph Pavlik, Chris Quagrin, Barry Ramey, Guy Reffett, Mariana Reiner, Zach Reel, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Eric Richmond, George Riley, Thomas Robertson, Michael Roberts, Michael Roche, Jonathan Rockholt, Edward Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenacker, Bobby Russell, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Sampson, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Robert Sanford, Peter Schwartz, Benjamin Schuler, Daniel Scott, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafood, Kevin Seafood, Alexander Shepard, Thomas Sibick, Jeffrey Seals, Michaela Sly, Charles Smith, Tommy Smith, Audrey Southern, Hatchet Speed, Yvonne St. Cyr, Peter Steger, Shelley Stallings, Patrick Stegman, Laura Steele, Tristan Stevens, John Strand, Tara Stottlemyre, Isaac Sturgeon, Alan Sweeney, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Curtis Tate, George Kenny, Jacob Perez, Kenneth Thomas, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, John Todd, Edward Vallejo, Salvador Vasalis, Eric Scott Warner, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Thomas Webster, Bradley Weeks, Jack Witten, Anthony Williams, Riley Williams, Timothy Williams, Duke Wilson, Ricky Wilden, Shane Woods, Chris Worrell, Donnie Wren, John Wright, Douglas Wyatt, Gregory Yetman, Isaac Yoder, Kyle Young, Jacob Zirkle, and those we've lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Ungst, and George Meacham. Rest in peace. And we will never let them forget her name. Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt! Ashley Babbitt!
You know, what's a big job screen? USA, real jazz success. She's a big dreamer. Who was that down by the system? I'm screaming for the brothers. So nobody was gonna get that. Air Force veteran. Wrapped in a truck, got his truck 24. You know, we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try, bring the stormers in from Dr. Rush. Shut up, fella. Me devastating destruction. I hope that you show us that it's not going to listen to Debbie. You started getting devastated. You started getting out. And you died there. But you come obsessed with a child. Recognition for justice. You was innocent. Shut up, black mother, what's the story? I'm just a story, didn't know the incredible picture. Rest in peace, Ashley Badger. We did it, the energy, say her name. Ashley Badger, the song for your memory. Rest in peace. Flowers and the life is now about to be extinct. Every man, woman, and child. Monitoring and recording. Thank you for your...
Hey there, guys, right on time. It is time for the 3-minute warning. I'm going to jump right on in, so hold on. Hey there, my fellow friends. How are you guys? Alright. It's another day. Hey, so what do we got? We got some interesting news today. We've got, let's see, we've got some really good stuff about, wait, is that Sirens for Jesus? Oh, God bless them, I missed them. Oh, good for them. Definitely Sirens for Jesus. God bless them. Good for them. Good for them. They're consistently, like, not consistent because they sometimes just show up and not. Anyways, all right. Let's see what we got here. We've got some interesting stuff about Trump when he was at Ohio. I'll save that one. That's some wonderful news. I've got, what else we got? I've got something here about the First Lady of France. That's a weird one. That's pretty much it. And then we got Fanny. Fanny is just apparently she's not appealing her ruling. So, from what I'm gathering, they're just trying to do the best they can, but it's leaving the door open for some other things that can come our way. So, we'll see where that goes. I think it's something that's just collapsing in on itself. Then collapsing in on itself. It's a black hole.
Perjury and misuse the campaign funds just to start with. I think they got a couple.
Jumping right into the anthem, so. 1 minute! Alright, I'm going to pull off the head here, and you're rocking and rolling, so hold on.
I thought of actually making one out of a bottle with water to set it up in a certain key, but I haven't done that yet, so let's see what that happens. Anyways, news-wise,
well, I have LA. They were live streaming you guys singing, so there's a video in LA today. Right now. Yeah, right now.
Alright, so did you guys hear what Trump said today at the Iowa rally?
I sort of did. Tell us again.
Well, what I've got is Trump salutes J6 riders at rally in Dayton, Ohio. He said, quote, "Please rise for the horribly and unfairly treated January 6th hostages." Then Trump opened his speech by thanking the rioters and calling them quote-unquote unbelievable patriots. These are my words. These are what Mr. Trump said. Trump then stated how badly the J6 prisoners were being treated and how he was going to do something about it real soon. Now, real soon could be soon. It could be during his trial, which was supposed to start at the end of July, or it could be real soon, meaning day one of his presidency, which is January 21st. So, either way, a number of people are saying that, as we've said before, a bunch of people have said is, literally 10 months from now is the duration of how long we're going to have to wait. But we'll see. We'll see. Stranger things are happening. Go ahead.
Yes, he
the first day. Okay. So I think that would be immediately after he was sworn in, which would be the 20th then. So we'll just wait and see. What else? I've got an interesting one. This one is not confirmed. This is a rumor. That the First Lady of France is actually a guy. Apparently, this person, by the name of Bridget Macron,
Marcone, however you want to say it, she got PO'd at a bunch of journalists, 2 journalists, and attacked them because they had said that she was a he. She's saying no. He's saying it was because they were violating her private life. Somebody by the name of Candace Owens is the one that's exposing this story. So if you want any more info on that little hot dog, go and check out Candace Owens' site and see what you can find out.
Yeah, I like Candace.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. I can relate that to some other current presidents, but we'll leave that for later. Other than that, you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, so get your ceremony, and we might even have a little surprise for you guys tomorrow evening after the anthem. So get ready.
All right, we'll be right here.
Surprise. We haven't exactly having a opium den. We're probably going to be doing some I guess we can make some patty melts in here, believe it or not, using all kinds of different ingredients. We pre-ordered them and have them.
No fish bits.
And what else? So what?
No fish bits, fish bit burgers.
I don't know exactly. They just asked us to give them some supplies, and there's a rumor of patty melts. We'll see if the genius can come up with. I think it's keeping a little bit of a secret. I'm wondering if we're going to make them green somehow, and I really am not sure how to make them green if they make them green. So you can always take broccoli and broccoli stems and I guess squeeze the broccoli juice out of it, but that is probably not, I don't know, I will just have to wait to see. But there will be a song or two, I do know that. And me and a couple other people, so we had a little bit of a practice, so to speak. So, we'll leave it at that. But again, as usual, we try to do the best we can here that we got, and try to keep morale up. And with things like Thompson said today, a lot of spirits are higher than they were a little while ago. But we just got to keep hustling forward. We just got to keep our heads down and getting this bulldozer that we call this challenge that we're in, and this bulldozer spirit, because it's nothing but a big pile of sun. And you just got to believe that the Lord will prevail, and that we will make it through the other side, and there's greener pastures. And if you want to do it right, take this young and spread it out, and let it be used as fertilizer to grow the next stage, which will be a free republic. So that's what we're all hoping and praying for.
That's it, Jeff. Way to keep that positive attitude.
Right. Gotta take the BS. Take the lemons and make lemonade. You gotta take the BS and make fertilizer out of it. So, and there's a lot of fertilizer here. So
we can smell it.
Other than that, good.
No, I said we can smell it. It's all the bullshit.
Scooter just came by. You said he was going to hop on, but only one of my earpieces works, so I can't really give it to him. Jeez. Oh, wait, here he is. So plug it in. Hold on. Here's here. Almost. Yeah, almost.
Hey, boy, hi.
Oh, hi. What y'all doing out there? I just want to say I love America. America's so great. Thank you, Trump, for appreciating us today and talking about us and fighting us and coming for us. So we'll be waiting for you.
All right.
Y'all hear that?
We did.
Y'all hear that loud and clear? And thank you, girls, for being out there for us every night, too, for sure. Hopefully this all comes to an end. Y'all will have to be out there every night for the next few months, and we can all go home and enjoy our lives.
Right after we get that legitimate investigation, which might have to come from judicial. Tammy said right after we get that legitimate investigation, which might have to come from judicial watch, because I don't see anybody else doing any of the heavy lifting.
Well, the other rumor is that it's not just judicial watch, but there might be some, and again, this is a rumor, tribunals. Actual real tribunal, because the judicial system is such a disgusting mess that the only way to it is to a military tribunal, in which you can now bring charges forward under some kind of insurrection act, martial law. Who knows what's going to happen with terrorists between now and the election in November. A lot of wild cards out there. Not to mention the airplanes that are really falling apart, which I just don't get that one. You got what, something else, or another door fell off, or some other part of the plane fell off again?
We have one unit remaining. There is a piece of
the room around here, just be careful. Good.
Yeah, there is a big outside panel of the fuselage, main fuselage. It just kind of ripped off and fell off. So no biggie.
Just kind of. Alright, we got about 30 seconds. Not much, nothing. But girls, thank y'all for coming out here again. And just want to see y'all again. And once again, thank you, Trump, for making us a top priority. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. People are getting involved. Precinct.strategy.com. Check it out. So the strategic, just love you. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. Thank you for what you do. God bless you. God bless America.
God bless America.
The flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Be an American, or at least I know I'm free. Yeah, the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm glad he's standing up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the nation. From the edge of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, walls and wings of Texas. Detroit down the history, and we are living. There is pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, be an American, at least I know I'm free, and I'm gonna forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm glad to stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God is the USA. American, at least I know I'm free. And I'm going to forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I had to stand next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this
Alright guys, y'all say a little prayer for us, say a big prayer for her, we'll say a prayer for you, and we'll see you later.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry about the noise. I hope you had a nice evening with us and the J6ers. God bless you and God bless America. Join us tomorrow night. Love you all. Stay blessed.
She missed it last year too and was all angry. She came down here and did the same thing last year.
She's the best in her row.
Good night, Miss Rebecca. Good night, Dwight. Good night, Miss
The violin. That was the Naked Gun? He goes to some concert for violin.
I'm guessing Rebecca. Storm, is this yours or Rebecca's?
Yes.
Yours?
Thanks. We don't need the microphone.
Mom and Dad had me at the symphony like once a month and growing up. Oh my God! So I realized you actually have to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a practice you lose when you get your ear, right?
Well, when I was a voice major,
Thank you for being here.
Then you branch off. It's like the last.
I told you about it.
Next Saturday is our 600.
Yeah.
Can I guys get your phone?
There's some incredible YouTube. There's some incredible.
I want to go here. This is our mission right here to help these guys.
Rod, watch out.
Here, I can give you my.
I got one right. You got it?
Watch us, right?
Oh, thank you. And do you have some? Do you have email?
It's on my card I gave you.
Oh, great, great. Okay.
All right, y'all. Pray for Patricia Aquino. This is how she
What do you think?
what is it? This is how she runs for office.
My God.
Well,
Couldn't believe.
that was the first time she's been here for a while.
I'm
It's
telling
only
you,
one
it's
she's-
She should run office in hell.
Not often.
Something terrible must have happened to her, y'all.
She'll be here twice a month.
Couldn't accept it.
But it was still a great vigil. Every couple of weeks.
Yeah, about every couple of weeks.
Yes.
Who's your friend? Yeah, I mean, he's driving his big truck. Did you see his big truck? He's got all his flags in there.
Good night, Debbie. Thank you for the important information you post. Thanks, God. Let me go that way. I have to run. I stay outside all day long. Thank you, Lala. What's this here? At the daytime, I went to the George Mason University with Brother John. He is a minister. He talked to the student, about 5 or 6 students, asked them about the Constitution. Most of the students, they couldn't answer the question. They only know the first commandment, only know the free speech. So that's why John say the school, the high school, public high school, they haven't to teach the Constitution to the students. So that's why American almost they forgot their history, especially the student. So we talk about the gospel. I think only one student. She is a Catholic. She is a very good, strong faith in Christ. So that's a very how to say. It's a very good day. It's a meaningful day for me. So thank you, Patriots. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, our Mo. You did a great job. We will see you tomorrow. God bless America. God bless you all. Love you all. Thank you. Good night.